Well, good evening again, everyone, and I don't have to say thank you for being here because you would have to be here. This is a wonderful occasion. We take some time to recognize our students who have done so much over the school year and contributed so much to the learning atmosphere and contributed so much to everything that we have accomplished together here in the East Granby Public Schools. So thank you again for sharing your children with us. We're glad that they're here in the East Granby Public Schools. We have a number of students to recognize this evening, and that makes me feel warm inside because it means that our students are getting involved and are doing some really meaningful work, which will, over time, especially if they continue, help them to become better learners and to become more productive later on in their teenage years or in their adult years. So we want to recognize them this evening for their efforts, tremendous, tremendous commitment, tremendous spirit of community and volunteerism. And so those are some of those 21st century skills that we hope that our students will be able to continue to develop and to use those skills to help to better our world. So we want to thank also our teachers who have worked with our students, helping them to prepare for all of these occasions where they have demonstrated such skill and acumen. We thank our administrators as well for working alongside myself and the teachers to make this all possible. And of course, tonight's program is part of the way that the Board of Education is recognizing students for their work. And so we want to as well thank our board members who are here. And tonight, for those of you who are on the board, some of you are here in dual capacity this evening, and we want to thank you for that as well. I understand that there is a book fair waiting somewhere, and I was told to make it fast. So I won't be reading the names so fast that you can't recognize yours, of course, but please know that we will be trying to move the program along. As I mentioned, we have over 100 students, and we don't quite want it to be as long as a graduation ceremony. But with due recognition, all of our children will be properly recognized. I want to take a minute to recognize our Board of Education Chair, Mr. Joseph Doring. And the administrators, Mrs. Eulinger is here from Allgrove School. From R.D. Seymour School, Mrs. Guevara Granby in the back from the middle school, and Mr. Pelling in the back over here from East Granby High School. And some of you may be wondering, well, who is this lady who's standing here? This lady is my executive assistant. She is Lisa Klein. And when you call the office, this is the face that goes with the voice that you hear. And I want to thank her especially for putting this program together. She always does such a phenomenal and beautiful job. Okay, let's get this going. Mrs. Eulinger, will you join me up here, please, if you want to stand next to Ms. Lisa, and Mr. Doring, if you would come forward. We are going to begin by recognizing our students from Carl Allgrove School. And we would like to recognize, this may sound a little odd, but Carl Allgrove School principal and school community would like to recognize a grade 12 East Granby High School student, John Flanagan. John, where are you? So John is the person responsible for building and installing a buddy bench for Allgrove School. And for those of you who are not familiar, The buddy bench was developed by another young person in the state of Connecticut, and this bench is placed in schools, and now it's extended to playgrounds, so that students or children who feel left out, who are not integrating well in whatever the game is or the activity is, they can go, they sit on that bench. The rest of the classmates can look around. If they see anyone sitting on the buddy bench, they know they should go over and invite that person into the activity. And so now we have a buddy bench at All Grove School. John, thank you so much for that. It is quite an addition to our efforts to improve our school climate, to teach our students about being kind and to be friendly and how to be inclusive. So John, thank you so much. Awesome, awesome. Now the real All Grove students. The following kindergarten through grade 2 students are being recognized for being a member of Carl Allgrove School Rule Student Committee. Together, they help develop a list of rules for the school. Posters listing the school rules can be seen hanging throughout Carl Allgrove School. Kindergartners, Henry Ball, come on down. Julian Bento, Julian, come on down. Come on around to this side. Awesome, awesome. Mason Kosker. Is Mason here? Ryan Hamilton. Brooke Hines. Hallie James. And Lila Jones. Sydney, is Sydney Bloom here? Yay! There she goes. Aren't they wonderful? Our youngest citizens. Awesome. Beautifully done. Thank you so much. You can go back to your seats now. Wonderful. Okay, our grade 1 students. First we have Avery Burke. Samuel Ferrero. Declan Freeman. Talia McLean. Christian Resto. Christian, here it comes. And Caitlin Van Neel. Look at them, long and hard. These are our future leaders. Wonderful. Congratulations to you. Okay. And grade 2. Colin Daly. Hi, Colin. Hanks. Here comes Evan. Mariah Lemire. Sophie McKenna. Cheyenne Smith. And Caleb Thomas. Caleb? Caleb will be here. Congratulations to all of you. Wonderful, wonderful. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, and we move on to students from R.D. Seymour School. Mr. McGrath, come on up. The following students from R.D. Seymour School participated in the 2017 Connecticut Invention Convention. The convention strives to enable students to research, analyze, and solve real-life problems. Let us recognize Jordan Colley. Ryan Fisk. Janelle Jackson. Aishani Nagamala. Leo Nordell. Aditri Patty. Jack Slocum. Varshni Sriganesh. Maximilian Vaughn. All right, congratulations to all of you. All right, thank you so much. At R.D. Seymour School, they also have a program that encourages our students to develop leadership and to contribute positively to their school climate. The campaign at R.D. Seymour School emphasized gratitude awareness and focused on the core belief that gratitude changes mindsets, reduces violence, and improves everything. Student leaders assisted in the organization of this program's inaugural year at Seymour, leading the school in what was an extremely beneficial program for students, their families, and staff. And we have several students to recognize. We will begin with Ashlyn Allen. Adarsh Aluri. Tanvi Bandikalu. Alexa Bednars. Awesome. Shannon Collins. Leila Feliciano. Mia Grabowski. Taylor Hayes. Greta Jambard. Sri Gratana Kola. Stephen Lindinger. Maya Montone. Sarah Moore. Aditri Patty. Sabi Prescott. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much. Continuing at R.D. Seymour School, Mrs. O'Keefe's grade 5 students. These students who in 5th grade held a fundraiser to support the purchase of books for a needy community center in Jocotenango, Guatemala. A total of $445 was collected, and in doing so, our students helped to support learning, independence, and hope in this impoverished community. Our students are thinking globally, acting locally, thinking globally. I would like to recognize the following students: Karen Beeman, come on down. Samantha Clark, Sienna Copeland, Victoria D'Amato, Aidan Dunleavy, Emmett Gallagher, Jacob Gilmartin, Shannon Jones, Grant Kleinman, Sanaya Majors, Sarah Moore, Cole Papella, Noah Rathbun, Derek Ripsick, Ethan Sorotnik, and Brandon Thomas. Congratulations. Awesome job. Thank you so much. Okay, and we're moving right along to the middle school. We have a number of middle school students to recognize. Mrs. Barbaro is joining us here. Our East Granby Middle School students have been extremely busy. They're working hard in class, outside of class. They're working hard in their community. And we want to recognize a number of students in several categories this evening. Some of these you may have read about in the little news clips that we send to you periodically. We want to take this time this evening to recognize our students who have done very well here across the state, and some of them are even heading to national competitions. So we begin by saluting our students who won recognition in the 2017 University of Connecticut Student Writers Contest. This is sponsored by the Connecticut Writing Project. They receive several submissions each year. We want to congratulate Victoria Cannon. Victoria won the 7th grade poetry category with a poem she wrote titled The Reading Dance. Thank you, Victoria. Congratulations. Congratulations as well to Kaylee Goberman, also for outstanding writing. And Kaylee won the 7th grade nonfiction category with her piece called A Wild Goose Chase. And this work will be, both of them will be published in the 2017 Connecticut Student Writers Magazine. Congratulations. In addition to these two first place winners, a number of other East Granby Middle School students won honorable mention. They are Troy Artis, Kaylee Goberman, Terna Iqbal, Madeline Stone, and Nathaniel Welsh. Congratulations to all of those students. You can see it in your program, of course, but for our viewing audience, I do want them to know that these students were invited to the University of Connecticut on May 11th. There they participated in a student recognition night as well. They were honored at that point and presented with certificates and copies of the Student Writers Magazine. Very proud of them, all of them. The following 2017 Kids Lit Quiz participants scored 3rd place in their heat and qualified for the national finals and placed 6th out of 90 participating teams in the United States. Let me say that again, it sounds really nice. They placed 6th out of 90 teams in the United States. Let us congratulate Quinn Kashane, Kaylee Goberman, Shreyas Lankala, and Erin Russell. Would you stay right there? I want to call the following students to join them. This next group of students scored in the top 15 of their heat. Olivia Bone, Mara Goberman, Terna Iqbal, Jaden Lackerite, Mullen, come on down, Isaac. Alex Pond, Leila Schoenfeld, and Nathaniel Welsh. Congratulations. Awesome job. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, not to be outdone, the East Granby Middle School 2017 Invention Convention winners. The following students participated in were selected winners in this year's Connecticut Invention Convention. I want to thank our teachers for pushing so hard with our students to integrate our STEM effort. First place, taking first place, I said, Quinn Cushane. Taking second place, Sebastian Ramey. Third place, Sean Griffin. Sean, come on down. Fourth place, Lauren Reckenberg. Fifth place, Isaac Mullen. And sixth place, Amanda Jasis. Awesome. Great work. Awesome. Okay, thank you very much. The above students, the ones you just met, competed in the Connecticut Regionals along with the following qualifiers: Ethan Burke, Madison Chamberlain, Jonathan Saccone, Jasmine Dillon, Jack Keto, Devin Johnson, Ethan Lacombe, Jordan Miller, Ashley Moore, Jasmine Ritter, Erin Russell, Abby Turberding. Awesome, thank you so much, congratulations. And we continue our accolades at the middle school. The following grade 8 students placed in this year's Abigail Phelps chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution essay competition. Erica Uris, where's Erica? Erica took second place among all of the students who participated. And Aiden Atanis, where's Aiden?
I've never stayed with Aiden. I don't see Aiden though.
That's okay. Well, we will get to Aiden tomorrow. That's fine. Congratulations to both of them. Now, as you know, we do have very talented musicians in the East Granby Public Schools, and about halfway through here, East Granby Middle School musical honorees. The following students are recognized for their musical talent, commitment, and contributions to our school community. Jaya Bade. Jameson Beliveau. Brooke De Jesus. Jasmine Dillon. Haley Goberman. Holly Grenier. Jessica Grenier. Amanda Jasius. We have a number of them who, in addition to auditioning, also were selected and accepted into the Middle School Northern Region Treble Choir. That's pretty spectacular. I can't sing a song. Congratulations to all. The following students are being recognized for their musical talent as well and their commitment and contributions. Michael Luciak, grade 7, auditioned for the CMEA Northern Regionals. Mrs. Bavaro,
Yes.
grade 8.
Grade 8, did I say 7? I'm sorry, I just don't want
Come
them
on
to grow
over here,
up.
you get a hug for that. At a minimum, grade 8. We got that right. Thank you for the correction, appreciate that. Sean Pitney, where's Sean? Benjamin Rickovicius. Jasmine Ritter. Madeline Tracy. Rhiannon Velleman. And Nathaniel Welsh. And both Madeline and Nathaniel were accepted into the Northern Region Treble Choir as well. Congratulations. Awesome. All right, continuing with the middle school. Granby Catarino. Elected representative in the student council. She's been involved not only with events and fundraising planning, but has shown strong business and presentation skills in class. Her work is very thorough, shows very strong initiative both in and out of class. Congratulations, Brandy. Samantha Kovaleski. While she's coming down, Samantha participated in Odyssey of the Mind. She's also a member of the band, a very dedicated student, kind, compassionate, friend to others, and a great peer role model. Congratulations. Marissa Lyman. Marissa? Awesome. Marissa is a competitive BMX bike racer and a hard worker with an eye on improvement and intrinsic desire to perform at her best. She advocates for a further understanding of her assignments. Congratulations to you. Jacob McKinney. Jacob, come on down. Jacob has some significant linguistic talents. Jacob can speak and write in multiple languages. He's a deep thinker with great insight, making connections throughout all subjects, and he's also a contributing member of the band. Congratulations. Now let's recognize Lauren Monaghan. Lauren? Okay, we will recognize Lauren anyway. She's a very active member in the East Granby Youth Action Council. And if you are not aware, the Youth Action Council has been meeting with several students. They meet on a regular basis. Mrs. Shepherd shepherds them, and they have been quite active in their meetings and planning this school year. I know they have a number of things that they've done and are continuing to do, so we want to congratulate them for their involvement in the Youth Action Council. Brooke Popella. Brooke? A member of the softball team. She's also a band member and an exemplary citizen. Tries to bring out the best in everyone. We need more of those people in the world. Evangeline Smith. Evangeline. Here she comes. She's a member of the softball team as well, sports club, the Youth Action Council. A band member, has an infectious smile. Thank you so much. Awesome. And Madeline Tracy. Madeline is also a member of the Odyssey of the Mind team. She's a band member, she plays softball, an insatiable appetite for learning across all disciplines. Congratulations. So we have 3 students who are interested in something in the future. These next 3 students decided that they wanted to put together a time capsule. They've collected some items and some memories, and they've set up a project to remind the current 7th graders of their life and times now. This capsule of theirs will be opened on senior night in the year 2022. We recognize Patrick Lacombe, Benjamin Rickovicius, and Srikar Patti. Awesome. Brooke DeJesus and Ashley Moore, come on down. Both of these students organized and presented the Kindness Project in the middle school to promote empathy and citizenship. They planned a full 7th grade assembly, presented several worthy organizations for the Kindness Project. After a vote, the 2 organizations they chose were My Sister's Place, it is in Hartford, and Hole in the Wall Game. Congratulations for your community mindedness. The following students are being recognized for having regularly been involved in one or more of the following community service opportunities within the school. We are proud of them all. We're going to recognize for Green Team Service Recognition, Top Turkey Thanksgiving Food Drive, the Salmon Project, the Greenhouse Teams, the Flag Committee, and the Mitten Tree Toy Drive. Let us recognize Erica Badi. Erica Bay. I'm sorry, Eric Bay. Let's get it right. My apologies. Eric, thank you so much. Jamison Bellego. Catherine DeRay. Emma Griffin. Madeline Gilmartin. Caitlin Morano. Veronica Orkney. Jasmine Ritter. And Allison Struzgowski. Congratulations to all of you, and Eric, thank you for leading the pack there. Appreciate that. Awesome. Congratulations. Awesome, awesome. And thank you, Mrs. Navarro. Appreciate that. Mr. Kelly. East Granby High School recognizes Christopher Fortier. Christopher? Christopher was nominated by his CAD teacher for not only being an exemplary student, but gladly assisting his fellow classmates as a peer tutor. He embraces his class assignments and, on his own initiative, goes above the minimum requirements performing college-level work. And I've seen his work. You should patent that stuff, I told you already. Chris demonstrates his accomplishments in a very humble and truly adult fashion without protest. So, congratulations. We want to recognize our grade 11 students, Alexander Cannon and Michaela Langmeyer. So Alexander, I'm not going to read this long list of accolades, but suffice it to say, Alex and Michaela are both very, very deserving of this recognition this evening. They've contributed tremendously to the school community. Alex is a junior. He's shown exemplary talent, work ethic in music. He's been a part of the high school band since freshman year, that's commitment, and has auditioned for Connecticut Music Educators Association Northern Region Music Festival on the euphonium each year. He earns invitations for ensemble every year that he participates. He earned all-state auditions and was accepted to the all-state band for the past 2 years and recently submitted an audition for the all-national band. The results will know in June. Alex is a member of the Greater Hartford Youth Wind Ensemble with Glenn Atzett at the Community Division of the Hart School of Music at the University of Hartford. Additionally, he was part of the NCCC band his freshman year, the NCCC choir this fall. He's been a part of East Granby Theater, and some of his roles have been The Baker in Into the Woods, Nate Gray in Camp Rock, the cook in The Little Mermaid, and he will play the Beast in this summer's production of Beauty and the Beast. Congratulations. Michaela is a nationally accomplished equestrian. She competes both at the national and international level. In 2015, Michaela was the National ASPCA Maclay Champion at the National Horse Show in Lexington, Kentucky. She was also third at the Pessoa USEF Hunter Seat Medal Finals in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Also in 2016, she won her first Grand Prix in May at the Saratoga Springs Horse Show in Saratoga, New York. She was fifth in the Rocky Mountain Grand Prix in Calgary, Canada. Michaela won the West Canadian Cup Grand Prix at the Spruce Meadows Horse Show. This was her first international victory, and apparently many more to come. Congratulations. And there's a long list of other accomplishments in her competitions in foil. Congratulations. You should know that this past week, Michaela competed at the Old Salem Farm Horse Show in North Salem, New York. She won the jumper phase with a score of 90, which was 4 points higher than the second place finisher. She was the WHIS overall champion. She also won the medium junior jumper classic, and she will be competing in Western Canada again later on. Congratulations. Okay, continuing with the high school grade 12 students, Zachary Allen, come on down. Emily Farmer, come on down. Jonathan Kelly, Jonathan, come on down. And Jenny Sheridan, come on down. Zachary stands out for his exemplary community service efforts. He served as the Vice President of the National Honor Society for the past year. Along with the President, Zach works tirelessly to keep the National Honor Society running smoothly. He has been instrumental in developing a recycling initiative within the high school, working alongside the Student Council in collecting essential supplies for the homeless and volunteering as a peer mentor in the high school and tutor in R.D. Seymour School. In addition to his work on the National Honor Society, Zach has volunteered at multiple Lions Club events, as well as events involving the Resilience Grows Here group. Outside of school, Zach volunteers as a firefighter in the town of Bloomfield and is particularly active in the men's group at his church. Congratulations. Emily Farmer. We see Emily often at the Board of Ed meetings. She is phenomenal. Committed. Thank you. Emily has distinguished herself through her service to her school and our community. Emily has served as the president of the National Honor Society for the past year. In addition, her responsibilities of running the society, Emily has worked diligently along with the guidance department to create a peer mentoring program here at the high school. Huge deal. Thank you for that. Together, they have matched students to work one-on-one in areas to ameliorate study habits, create lifelong techniques for organization, and improve self-esteem. She's also worked in virtually every aspect of the National Honor Society, from collecting food and clothing for the homeless, selling flowers to raise funds for the organization, and tutoring whenever available. Additionally, she volunteers countless hours backstage during the school-sponsored plays. Outside of school, Emily works at the Empty Bowls Project and belongs to a club named the Owls, Outdoor Wilderness Leaders, an organization empowering women. Sounds like, looks to me like she's already empowered. And I'm glad she's sharing that. Congratulations. Jonathan, in 2016, Jonathan earned the William T. Hornaday Bronze Medal alongside his Eagle Scout. This award required a candidate to coordinate and complete 3 service projects in the environmental field with the guidance of a professional environmental advisor, and then to produce a written report for each project, covering each project and its aspects. Jonathan began work at the age of 13, finished at 17, taking him a total of 5 years to complete and document his projects. The first project dealt with properly removing multiple invasive species from a meeting area used by the East Granby Cub Scouts to reclaim the area at Granby Park. The second project consisted of installing 3 log vanes to help divert river flow from the shore, also at Granby Park, to decrease bank erosion, as well as produce a healthy and stable habitat for fish and aquatic life. The third and final project was the creation of a nectar garden and informational kiosk at a local nature sanctuary owned by the Hartford Audubon Society, Greenstone Hollow, located here in East Granby. Since the creation of the William Hornaday Bronze Medal in 1914, only approximately 1,000 bronze medals have been awarded, while every year there are over 54,000 Eagle awarded. In recognition of his achievements, Jonathan received scholarships from the Connecticut Water Works Association and the National Association of Water Companies, New England. Congratulations. Awesome. Jenna Sheridan. Jenna will be graduating this June and has had a great influence in the music and theater departments here at East Granby High School. She has participated in East Granby Theater since 2008 through her senior year of high school. Some of her roles throughout the years have been Brooke Wyndham in Legally Blonde, Ariel in The Little Mermaid, Mitchie in Camp Rock, Cinderella in Into the Woods, and Asaka in Once on This Island. She will play excuse me, she played the role of Belle in this summer's production of Beauty and the Beast. Jenna has also been a part of the high school choir since her freshman year and has been a leader from the beginning. She's participated in the NCCC Festival Choir for 3 years and was also accepted into the Northern Region High School Choir this fall. She's not only a very talented vocalist, actress, and dancer, she has proved herself to be a good citizen as well. Jenna can be recognized for her cooperative nature, mature focus, and willingness to help others both on and off the stage. Jenna will spend her future at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut, studying musical theater. Congratulations. Okay, and now I call Lillian Butler, and Emily Farmer. Okay, these are two very special awards. The Secretary of the State of Connecticut and the Connecticut Citizenship Fund asked school districts to select students who have gone above and beyond to make a difference in their community. The following students were chosen by their school principals to receive a certificate of recognition for their hard work and dedication within their community. Congratulations to Lillian Butler, grade 5, R.D. Seymour School, and to Emily Farmer, grade 12, East Granby High School. Emily, I'll save you a few steps. Emily Farmer, I've read so much about her, but you can obviously see the outstanding young woman that she is and the amount that she has contributed to our school community. Emily is also tonight being recognized by the Board of Education, receiving an award certificate from the Connecticut Association of Boards of Education. This is a Student Leadership Award for students who exhibit exemplary leadership skills based on their willingness to take on challenges, capability to make difficult decisions, their concern for others, their ability to work with others, their willingness to commit to a project, their diplomacy, their ability to understand issues clearly, and the ability to honor a commitment. These are the attributes that she exemplifies. And we thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that with us. Brady Williams. Where's Brady? Come on down. So Brady's also a familiar face at our Board of Education meetings. Brady similarly is receiving a certificate from the Connecticut Association of Boards of Education. This is a Student Leadership Award. Again, he has exemplified and demonstrated exemplary leadership skills based on his willingness to take on challenges, his capability to make difficult decisions, concern for others, his ability to work with others, his willingness to commit to a project, his diplomacy, his ability to understand issues clearly, and the ability to honor a commitment. And we thank him for his service. Awesome.
We do have one additional recognition this evening. Dr. Mahoney, if you could come over here, please. I've heard you've been superintendent for a little while. I think it's 10 or 11 years now. And been serving our district for many years. We want to thank you very much for all you've done for our district. So we have a little token. We have a plaque here. I'd like to read this to you. In recognition of your 10 years of outstanding service to the East Granby community as superintendent of the East Granby Public Schools, your indefatigable dedication to providing quality education is unsurpassed. You exhibit exemplary and visionary leadership to consistently enhance student performance. Putting students first is evident every day. We are so grateful for all you have done for the children of East Granby Schools. Given in sincere appreciation, East Granby Public Schools and Board of Education, May 22nd, 2017. Might mention that the high school was recently recognized for the efforts of the staff, the faculty, the parents, the students, and also you, Dr. Mahoney, as the 3rd ranked school in Connecticut.
Oh my goodness. I just wanted to say thank you so much. I obviously couldn't do this alone. So I want to thank the administrators, I want to thank all the faculty and the staff and all the students. I thank the students especially. You know, you're the ones who came here every day hoping and trusting and believing in the work that we do with you every day. Thank you for being the students that you are and for working so diligently. You know, this accolade is about you. It's not about me, it's not about your principal, it's not about the teachers, it's about you. And you should know that. This really is an award and recognition for you. And parents, thank you so much. Thank you so much for working with us. We probably drove you nuts. You know, between the begging and you know, just pleading with you to come out and support us and you know, just walk with us, hold our hand, and walk through this journey with us, because we can't do it alone. And we thank you for recognizing that and for being a part of this. This is also about you. You are the best parents anywhere in the state of Connecticut. And you should applaud yourself for that. You're just absolutely awesome. And to our Board of Education members, if there were ever a prize for people who give up their own time, you know, in the interest of the community, it would have to go to Board of Education members. It is not an easy role to play. And it's tough. It's very tough. If you've sat through the budget process, you know how tough that is, how difficult that is. And so I want to also thank the board members for their support and for being there and reading all my emails at whatever time of the night or whatever time of the morning. Just knowing that it's all for the good, it's all for the good of the students, it's all for the good of the school district, and ultimately it's all for the good of the town. So I thank you personally for your dedication, your commitment, the time that you give up away from your families to sit there in that boardroom or wherever we happen to meet to talk about the important things that make a difference in our children's lives and in the lives of all the people who reside in this town. So I want to thank you very much. I couldn't do it without you. The nicest part about my 17 years here in this town is to see some of my former high school students come to Algrove School to register their children. That speaks volumes, if nothing else does, that they feel that we've done a good enough job that they could entrust us with their own children. I think that's probably the highest accolade we could ever get. Thank you so much.